Hello there, again. We're here to make another announcement. Exactly. But this is going to be very, very shocking. Very, and I mean very shocking. The reason why we say it's very shocking, we'll tell you right now. We don't want to use Rio or Chico. And let us explain why. I know you may think it's ridiculous that we're not using those two characters, but just let us explain. So the reason for it is because, simple. We don't like those characters. We find Rio to be very boring and unlikable, and we find Chico to be very one-dimensional. Same with the other side characters as well. And they're all the characters. In fact, all the characters in this film, except for Baggy, are either really unlikable, boring, and one-dimensional, and only show up and then are completely thrown off without any explanation given. Yeah, so that's why we don't want to use Rio or that Mexican kid because they're so boring. We find Rio to be unlikable. That's why we don't want to use him. Now we know what you're thinking. Jasper, I was also speaking at the same time. But carry on. So I know that's a bit ridiculous, and you may think we need those characters for the film. Honestly, simply having Hilda and Sliff with us instead of those characters is honestly good enough. Yeah, so for that reason, we don't want to use those two characters because, well, they're just not that good. And I'm sorry we have to say that, because it would seem pointless not using them. Yeah, we're very sorry, so hopefully you're not too shocked and upset that we won't be having those two characters, because we find them uninteresting and boring and we dislike them. Also, let's not forget what Rio did to Baggy. The final scene in the film, the climax, I guess you could say. So, we are sorry we had to bring this announcement again. This time even more shocking than the last one was. Yeah, we are very sorry we have to say that to you. We may still use some of the other side characters. Maybe, probably not. But just in general, we'll never use Rio at all because of how bland he is and how utterly generic he is. He just comes across as generic, to be honest. You're a bit generic. Other than that, we don't have too much else to say. Yeah, so I know that's a bit shocking news, but hopefully you're not too upset. If you don't like this, we could still we will use them though, if you find this upsetting. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We will probably use them if you find this announcement upsetting. So we don't have much else to say other than that. So I guess we'll leave it there for now. Yeah, see you later. Yeah, exactly. See you later.